as I was working in construction, I started working with my design director, and we started developing a brand. And we didn't even know we were doing marketing, and I got kind of interested in that. Started doing my research. Understand that what I was actually doing with my design director in Dubai was actually called marketing. Developing new brands, or positioning a brand in the industry. It's not about selling a product by fooling a customer. It's never about fooling a customer. So that is what marketing was all about. Your own personal brand, your brand of an organization. So you have a lot of agencies flourishing in New York. A lot of, like, every day, every week, come to know about some new agency that pops up. Some new boutique that's coming around the corner providing specialized services. So I mean, this industry is always evolving, and it's a very fast-paced industry. So I guess I kind of got attracted to it, and Toronto and Canada is the best place to start it. There were 5 courses. Each course had 3 credits each. Each course had 3 credits, and unless I did not pass all of them, I could not move on to the second semester. And since this was a co-op program, so co-op is basically 2 semesters will be at school, and then the third semester, which is the last 4 months of school, will be like an internship program. So Seneca kind of requires you to have a GPA of 3.0 plus to qualify for the co-op. So yeah, so that's kind of the requirement. One is to clear all your subjects to move on to the second semester and get a 3.0 GPA plus in semester 1 in order to qualify for the internship for the last 4 semesters. It's exactly like how we have in India. Especially, I would say from my background of engineering, like, we did not have any choice. In these kind of situations, if you cannot cope up with the coursework and the level of difficulty, then there might be an option to move on to a similar program in the next semester. But that was only in the case because brand and marketing are very similar programs. They run the exact same courses, just 2 of them separately. Maybe that's why they could do that. Otherwise, maybe not. They have international business management. Other than that, there is supply chain management, human resources management. Then you can move on to marketing. There is brand management, marketing management, social media analytics. Social media management is one. Business intelligence and marketing analytics is the other. First semester, 30% I would say is theory. Rest 70%. All of that theory is structured in a way that it leads up to practicals. Practicals as in all our projects are based on presentations, basically presenting what we do as a result of the project, which is, like, for example, we did a whole company plan or a marketing strategy for an actual live company, and which was an actual problem for them. So we came up with a solution, and we had the opportunity of actually presenting it to the owner of that company, who was a friend of our professor. So that we get to do those kind of opportunities. The best way to keep up your GPA is to identify the individuals, who are like really acing it, and work with them, do group work, because it's not like projects and texts and presentations are not something you pick out of a textbook. It's based on, there is no wrong answer. It's based on perception, how you've analyzed it, how much work you've done. So when you work with groups, you get to understand different perceptions. When you do that, you can then analyze the best one you want to go with, and then put that as part of your presentation. So I would say that is the strategy: working with different kinds of people, understanding different approaches to a problem, and then using your own judgment, and then putting that as part of the strategy. Another strategy I would say is keeping up to the weekly outline. Before the semester begins, they give an entire weekly outline, and they stick to the last letter. Like, they will not deviate even by a day. All these resources that you should be following very closely, because every day when we enter school, the first question they ask is, okay, what's happening in the industry? What's going on in the industry? And if you've not read it, if you have no idea what's going on, then whatever they teach after that, based on that example, you will learn nothing. So it's very important to be up to date with the industry. If a lot of people who are getting into marketing, then have an understanding about the different retail stores in Toronto, in Ontario, because a lot of the examples that professors will speak about is purely based on the retail industry.